guys, I'm Steex, audio and video production here at the NAMM Show 2025 at the Z&H Design booth with Sean to know more about all the new stuff, because I know here there are a lot of new goodies.
Yes, there are plenty of stuff to show you guys. We have a Soundtech 250 recreation, the mastering version. Everything on here is stepped. We have a Q is even stepped. You can have it 1 times, so where the bell will be lower, and then a 2 times, where it's going to increase the bell, giving you a little bit more of the frequency. At the same time, it can narrow in to the frequency that you're looking for. Again, everything's stepped by half point, half dB increments. You have all these different frequencies in the middle. It's also stereo, and it also is mid-side capable. So when you flip this switch right here, now this becomes your middle. You can get on your bass, your snare, your vocal, and this will be your sides, cymbals, get rid of anything that's rumbling on the side of the speakers, and you're gonna get some nice width out of that.
So it's different than the mixed version.
Yeah, the mixed version is only stereo, and everything's variable with a detent in the 0 positions.
Okay.
So you're gonna always get back to 0.
Yes.
You know, you don't have to guess.
We can see also some prototypes here.
So we have the prototype based off of an Altec 436, and it's a vari compressor. Input, threshold, you can drive it. It has the ability to have a faster attack and a faster release than the originals, because everybody knows they're super slow.
Yeah, vari compressors.
Yeah, vari are always slower. That's why we like them on classical stuff, string-related stuff, violins, acoustical guitars, folk singing. But you can get a little bit more out of this one. And then, yeah, it's got a link version, so if you have 2 of them, you can do it in stereo.
Okay.
And yeah, and then we have a Pultec style EQ coming. This is just a prototype. Nothing special about it other than you have extra frequencies in the high frequency range.
Oh, great.
So you have the same low, same attenuation.
Yes.
Where it's different is you have you just have a lot more frequencies to choose from in the high region.
Okay.
So, yeah. So you wouldn't get like 2 and 1.5 or 1 in the original.
But it's more in the upper mid frequencies.
Yeah, you're gonna get a little bit more. So if you were putting this on a bass guitar,
yes, you can.
You got that 1K, 1.5. Yeah. You're gonna get all the picking attack.
Yes.
Yeah. So that makes it, has a little bit more versatility than the original.
Yeah.
And then this is a tube, mic-free, a British EMI design.
Okay.
And it's got original Telefunken and Moeller tubes in it. This input, the originals didn't have this input. You just put it in and then you were basically stuck with whatever was going into it. This is giving you more, it's an attenuator.
Yeah.
So you're able to turn things down.
More control also for different kind of microphones that you're projecting.
Yeah, so you have that. Yeah, you have control over that. You have your phantom power, -20 dB pad. You have your polarity, all your normal stuff, but you also have a high pass filter of 120. And then this. So this will be like, at uni would be how it's meant to be, how it's originally supposed to be. Okay. And then when you go to this, it's like a Zener. And then I think you're starving the tubes a little bit or something, and then this, you're gonna feed them a little bit more.
Okay.
So you're just gonna get a variety of how you can get harmonic distortion or clarity. So you can be cleaner, because the original design distorted a lot quicker.
Okay.
So in this way, you're able to have a lot more variance with different microphones you know, the different impedances and everything like that will definitely benefit from that. And then
Great.
also you have on the front a direct in, which you can pick high Z or low Z, depending on the instrument. You might have active pickups on a bass or just regular non-active bass, and that's going to give you just more capability. Also, if you wanted to drive a signal from your DAW, you could use these direct ins.
Okay.
So it doesn't have a line in, but you can use these direct ins
With a low
as a
impedance.
line in, yes. And being that you have the high Z and low Z, pick which one might work with your converters. And yeah, you'll be able to just mess around with different things. But at the heart, it's a mic preamp.
Yeah, and the view meter is for the input. or
The input
output?
level, you can, yes. So it's going to show you where you're hitting.
Okay.
So it's going to be your average.
Yes.
So it's not going to be peak.
No,
no
of course.
digital peaking here.
Of course.
It's going to just be, you know, you're going to want to try to hit the 0 at your loudest points. Obviously, when you're going in the red, you'll get more harmonic distortion that way. So,
But we are also in the analog domain,
right.
not digital domain,
Yes.
in this view meter.
Yes, exactly, yes.
So it's only harmonic distortion, so not clip distortion.
No.
Even
But
if
it
you've
could
got to
get, if you overdrive it, you could get, not digital clipping, but you're going to get, you could get some garbage that you don't like, you know. Just because it's tubes doesn't mean everything's going to be awesome.
Awesome, of
If
course.
you go over the top,
Maybe
you
it's
know,
too much.
yeah, it might be too much. But you hit it just right, heaven.
Yes.
So these are based off the API 312 preamp. They're all the same, just different colors. But I will tell you, gold will probably be warmer because it's gold. No, but that's it. And you got your BU meter. You have, you know, your polarity switch. You have a pad. You have your phantom power. You have an output and an input level. So that gives you extra control. And the out is stepped. So,
Okay.
which makes it good if you like have a singer that comes back and forth and you want to know what their setting is, how you're driving a certain compressor.
You can
Having
recall.
that stepped, you can probably have them come back, punch in that one line that they didn't think they did right. Because that happens to me all the time. I don't know about anybody else. And you're like, don't touch that compressor for a week, you know, because you know someone's coming back. So anyway, you got that. You got the, these are based off the Sontec, just like
Yes.
this. And the differences with this is it's 4 bands instead of 5.
Okay.
And you have a bell or shelf at the top, and same thing at the bottom. And these things sound amazing. I tried these out yesterday on the master bus, and I had 25 kilohertz on stun all the way up, no harshness whatsoever.
Yeah.
I was shocked. I was like, I want these immediately. I gotta have them. So I'll be doing a video on these on my channel soon. Yeah, very smooth. And it can be subtle, it can be transparent, but it's one of those things where you're doing it, you take it out, put it back in, you're like, oh,
Oh,
wow.
okay.
Yeah.
Now it's better.
And you know, I like that. We put a lot of emphasis on harmonic distortions and character and stuff, but sometimes the best thing about analog is its ability to open up stuff without the digital
Yeah.
garbage that comes
Yeah.
out of the high, especially with high end.
Yeah.
And then the bass, you can get that tighter, just a tighter sound. I don't know. I'm not a plug-in designer. I couldn't tell you what goes in on that, but I will say, every time I use hardware, I'm
It's
blown
different.
away. Yeah.
It's different. And then we have also the
So this is a
graphic.
graphic EQ based on the 560, API 560.
Okay.
And yeah, it's the same, basically the same thing. You have you have 16 kilohertz all the way down to 31.
Okay.
And yeah, so for people that like to graphically see things, you
Yes.
know, these are historically great on bass, guitar, kick, snare. stuff that you want to fine tune an attack of something, get rid of mud somewhere. They have that proportional thing. The more you boost, the narrower the Q gets. So you're gonna get that API thing at a lesser price, basically.
Now we have the preamp, 8 preamp.
8 preamps and 75 dB of gain and clean. So it's for clean gain.
Okay.
Again, we try to get harmonic distortion and everything, but sometimes for certain genres,
it's
you want
better
clean.
to get clean. Yeah.
You're recording a violin, an orchestra, a choir. You don't want distortion.
Yes, exactly.
You're already dealing with a room that's not treated or whatever. You might be doing live recordings. The cleaner, the better for that kind of stuff, I think. So, and then this is just cool because of the VU meter.
Yeah.
That's dope. That's dope.
Great.
So, that's just a 2-channel mic break.
Okay. And then we have the new
So this is an
compressor.
1178 stereo, based on the 1176s, but they're different. Still a FET compressor, and let's see, you have mid-side on this.
Okay.
So you can compress the middle and then compress the sides completely different, or you can use it in stereo. So that's why it's kind of the mastering version. I know that's an odd thing to have a mastering version of 1178 because we don't usually associate FET compressors as a master bus compressor, but I tried it out. Sounds pretty good on a master bus, but it depends on the genre.
AB switch.
I have not.
Oh, stereo or AB. So I think it's stereo or
Maybe
double mono. Dual mono.
Okay, yeah.
Maybe.
So that's what that would. That would be dual mono.
Okay.
Thank you. So yeah, this is stereo or dual mono, which is also useful. Say you're doing drums, and you just have
kick and snare.
Yeah, or say you have stereo stem. Say if you're mastering stem mastering. You know, people do stem mastering. All you have is the drums, stereo mix of the drums. The crashes are like just bringing everything down, but you like what it's doing. You can put it in mid-side mode.
Yeah.
Just affect the sides, or you could have it in stereo mode and just dial them in just a little bit different, so they're not. So certain elements on the sides aren't. Each side isn't bringing down the other side.
Of course.
So, and then you get that perceived width.
Yes.
A lot of people in the box, they're like, I want perfection, not realizing that perfection is making things stale.
Yeah.
The fact that you can have a little bit of difference is going to create that open
sound.
Yeah.
Yeah. Finally, we have the Opto compressor.
This is based on the LA2A, LA3A. But you have...
But it's stereo?
But it's stereo, and you also have high-pass filter, sidechain filter, so you can not have it get affected by 200 or 100 hertz. So say if you have something really heavy in the low end.
Yes, too boomy.
Yeah, but you want to compress something in the top end, you know. Maybe you're even using it for room mics, you know, and you want to compress the high end of the room down more and let the low end still boom.
Yes.
You can do that, you know, and then you can slow it down or you can make it faster. So it gives you a little bit more.
It's a more versatile LA2A.
Yeah. I mean, the LA2A is pretty slow, but not as slow as some people think. The 610 is really, the Opto compressor in the UA 610 is super slow compared to an LA2A. Still slower than an 1176. But with this, you're going to have a little bit more capabilities.
Thank you so much for your time. Really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Guys, you have the link in the description if you want to know more about the Z&H design. Of course, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.